like there's a big belief in running football and rooting for offense in running football. When you lose a guy like Devontae, how much more difficult is that?
Yeah, losing a guy like him, it's a blow to the team. You feel for the guy, like it's schematically, it's not going to change as far as just limiting the runs or leaning on something else. It's something that we truly believe in. But it was very unfortunate for a guy like him. I've seen this injury way too many times, and it happens to guys that are just putting in all the work that they can and trying to be the best version of themselves, and it's just crippling for a guy like that. And we feel for him, but as far as schematics, we're not going to deviate from that.
What is your message to Melvin Gordon after that game, and especially knowing that you have to lean on him even more now?
There's not a lot you could say other than, we've got to be better in that situation. Don't try to do something extra outside the box. Play your game, and good things will happen. You can't bury him. You got to put your arm around him, and he's got to learn from it. It's a learning, and obviously it's been happening way too often, and he knows that, and we know that. So just, keep ingraining him. He doesn't have to be Superman. He can just get the first down or get what he can and then go down and protect the thing.
So when you look at the offense in general, is the biggest hang-up right now kind of the either 0 or negative yard plays on first down? Because it seems like you guys are kind of in a lot of second 11s, third and 12s, those kind of things.
Yeah, we call them GBOTs, is get back on track plays anytime you're behind the sticks. And we've been leaning on that section way too much, whether it's negative runs or penalties or a false start, whatever it may be. It's something that it's self-inflicting. It's something we want to get away from that as much as possible. So whether it's more simpler plays or better on the cadence when we're not behind the ball, we just we're treading mud right now. We got to get that traction so we can start rolling.
Coach, do you think there's a difference between a player knowing he's going to go and being in rotation? Speaking of Melvin Gordon, could it possibly be better just for his psyche and his system if he just knows I'm getting the ball, rather than I'm not sure where I'm going?
I don't think the amount of carries puts your mind in a different world as far as carrying the ball. I think it's just, we know he knows we got to lean on him now. So it's going to be something that he can't be perfect in everything. He's got to have progress each day. And that's the whole thing of this whole team is we're not expecting perfection. We need progress. Can't be perfect. That's when you freeze, and that's when things happen. So, with Melvin, he's going to carry the load, obviously, and we'll have a mix of Boone. And then, after that, we gotta figure out, who can spill and who feels best in that position. But, we trust Melvin with going forward here.
Garrett, I think both his holding penalties were off Russell Wilson reverse spin. Is that something, does that change the technique, I guess, for a tackle when the quarterback does that? And is that part of, just learning your quarterback?
That's a unique position. That's like the only position I could think of where the ball's played behind you, and you don't have eyes in the back of your head. So you have to have a feel for how the defender's playing you. With his escapabilities and him taking the edge, it's going to be something he's got to get used to, obviously. But just trying to coach him up as best as possible. When you feel a tug away from you, just let go. So.
When you looked at the third quarter, was that something that the Raiders made an adjustment at halftime? Was there something specific they were doing that got you guys to really have kind of some struggles there?
I don't think we started out hot on the first series. The second series, we were backed up, so it kind of put us behind the ball. We never got rolling after that. Defensively, they didn't change at all. It was more so, they got some really good players on that side. Crosby had a heck of a game. My hat's off to him, the way his style of play. We just got to account for him better moving forward here and having a plan.
Just Albert's playing time's gone down. I guess he's just been pushing 4 games out there once on Sunday. What does he need to do to be a regular part of the offense?
Yeah, that tight end room is unique because we have so many people for different packages each week, and his reps will climb depending and on the game plan itself. I see it going up more this week, so. You can use those guys in different roles and different responsibilities, and I think he's progressing each and every day. I don't think there's anything more that he has to do. It's just more consistency throughout the practice and just understanding everything and what it's expected of him.
You work more tight ends a lot, obviously. What do you feel like you're settling into a rhythm on what situations each guy fits best and sort of how you're utilizing that room?
Yeah, we try to get a handle of that in off season as far as body types and strengths. And just teaching them the different ways and how they fit in this offense. I think we got a pretty good handle of it. I think Jake does a good job of rotating those guys in and putting them in the opportune spots. running the ball. Running the ball. It's something that we're going to lean on. It's something that we believe in, not only in the open field, but going downhill with these guys and having more of an opportunity to break a tackle because it gets muddy down there. The more passing you do, the tighter the windows get. Defenses are getting better with zero coverage and hiding it. So there's nothing better than running it and then having the opportunity to pass off the same formation and motion.
In that regard, how much does it help that you have a quarterback that can run, specifically in the red zone?
It's awesome to have it. You always have that opportunity like he did. He pulled it and ran it. That was his own call. It was awesome. It's something he dialed up that he believes in, we believe in. And anytime you have a guy like that as a dual threat, it's good to have on your side.
Coach Outten, thank you.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Coach.
guys.
Thank you.